Captain Jun Park stood tall on the bridge of the Earth ship Odyssey. Today was a big day. Humans would meet aliens for the first time. "Sir, the alien ship is ready to connect," said his first officer. Jun nodded. "Open the channel." The screen lit up, showing a strange being with 4 eyes and blue skin. This was Ambassador Vex of the Stellar Concordat, a group of many alien species who worked together. "Greetings, Captain Park," said Vex in perfect English. "We are happy to meet your kind at last." What June did not know was that behind Vex's friendly words was fear. The aliens had been watching Earth for years. They had seen human TV shows, movies, and stories, but they thought these were real. In a room far away, the alien leaders watched the meeting. "These humans are dangerous," said one leader. "Their stories show they can survive in space without suits. They can fight with great strength." "And their war films," said another, shaking. "They keep fighting even when badly hurt. How can we deal with such beings?" Back on the Odyssey, June introduced Mina Lee, Earth's expert on alien cultures. "We look forward to learning about your ways," Mina said with a smile. Vex's 4 eyes blinked quickly. If only she knew how much they already thought they knew about humans. 3 days later, June and Mina visited the Concordat's main ship. It was huge, like a city in space. Alien species of all shapes and sizes walked its halls. "The High Council wishes to meet you," said Vex, leading them to a big round room. The council members sat high above them. Some had scales, others had fur. One seemed to be made of crystal. "Welcome, humans," said the head council member. "We offer friendship and trade." June bowed. "Earth thanks you. We come in peace and hope to learn from you." The crystal being leaned forward. "Is it true that your people fought a war against machines?" June looked confused. "No, that's just a movie." The aliens looked at each other. Vex quickly said, "A simple question of interest, nothing more." Later, Mina whispered to June, "Did you notice how they flinched when you moved too fast?" June nodded. "And they keep asking strange questions about human abilities." Back on their ship, Taho Kim, the young Korean diplomat, searched the database the aliens had shared. "Captain, there's almost nothing here about their military or their real history," he said. "Just basic facts about their planets." "They're hiding something," June said. "But what?" Meanwhile, in the Concordat's secret meeting room, the real talks began. "These humans must be contained," said a furry alien general. "If they are even half as strong as their stories show, they could destroy us all." "But we need more data," said Vex. "If we act too soon, we might start the very war we fear." The crystal being's voice rang out. "Then we watch and learn. We give them some technology to seem friendly, but we prepare our defenses." They did not know that humans were just normal beings. The movies of superheroes flying, the stories of humans fighting alien monsters, these were just make-believe. The Concordat had made a big mistake. As June looked out at the stars from his window, he felt uneasy. "Something isn't right," he said to Mina. "They're too interested in our stories, and not enough in who we really are." Mina nodded. "I think they're afraid of us. But why?" The answer would shock them both, and it would put Earth in great danger. The first step toward the cosmic war had been taken. Admiral Dongwon Lee looked at the screen showing the attack on Mars colony. His first thought was to send ships to fight back. But that would only start the war again. "We need another way," he said to the others in the meeting room. The Concordat leader seemed worried. "These ships are led by General Zix. He has always feared humans the most. He will not listen to me now." June stepped forward. "What if we show him the truth? Not just with words, but with actions." "What do you mean?" asked the leader. "A challenge," June said. "Your best against our best. Not in war, but in tests of skill and strength. Then you will see what humans can really do, and what we cannot do." The room was quiet as everyone thought about this idea. It could work, said Mina. If they see real human limits with their own eyes, they might believe. Who would represent humans? Asked Sumi. A young Korean man stepped forward from the back of the room. This was Chunho Kim, an Olympic athlete who now served in Earth's military. I will, Junho said. I am one of the fastest and strongest humans. But I am still just human. The Concordat leader thought for a moment, then nodded. I will tell General Zix. If he agrees, the attack will stop for now. 2 hours later, a message came from General Zix. We accept this challenge, but if humans show any superpowers, we will destroy Mars colony. The challenges would take place on the surface of Mars, in a flat area near the colony. Humans and aliens gathered to watch. Many more watched on screens from Earth and Concordat planets. The first test is strength, announced Carl, who had been chosen to judge the contest. A large alien with 4 arms stepped forward. This was Krug, the strongest warrior in the Concordat fleet. He lifted a heavy metal bar that weighed 500 pounds. Then it was Chunho's turn. He struggled but managed to lift a bar weighing 400 pounds. The aliens watched in surprise. They had expected him to lift thousands of pounds easily. The human is weaker than Krug. General Zix asked in disbelief. Of course, said Carl. Humans have limits. The next test was speed. A slim, fast alien ran a course in just 22 seconds. Chunho ran it in 25 seconds. He's not as fast as our runners, said an alien soldier. He can't run at super speed. Test after test showed the same thing. Humans were strong and fast for their size, but not superhuman. They couldn't jump over buildings. They couldn't see through walls. They were just normal beings. General Zix watched with growing confusion. But the movies, the stories, are not real, said June, just like we've been trying to tell you. During a break, Sumi sat with Carl. They talked about the differences between their species. Your people see the world as prey animals, Sumi said, always watching for danger. And yours see it as predators, Carl replied, always looking for opportunity. But neither view is complete, Sumi said. We can learn from each other. The final challenge was the most important. Chunho would face the alien champion in a fighting contest. If he uses any superpowers, it proves humans have been lying, said General Zix. The fight began. Chunho was skilled, but so was the alien. They seemed evenly matched. Then the alien landed a hard blow. Chunho fell, and his arm was hurt. Blood appeared. He's bleeding, shouted an alien in surprise. He can be injured. Of course, said Mina. We all can. Seeing real human blood, seeing real human weakness, this was more convincing than any words. General Zix stared in amazement. Stand down, he finally ordered his ships. The humans are not the monsters we feared. A tense moment passed, and then the rebel ships turned off their weapons. A cheer went up from the Mars colony. But even as they celebrated, Hyjin's scanners picked up something new at the edge of the solar system. Admiral, she said to Lee, something big is coming our way. An alarm blared across the Odyssey. Captain June Parks, second in command, rushed to his side. Sir, there's been an accident at the mining colony on Titan, he said. Our miners broke through a wall and found something. June looked at the screen. The miners had found a strange room with glowing symbols. It looked very old. Get me Ambassador Vex right now, June ordered. When Vex appeared on the screen, all 4 of his eyes were wide with fear. What have you done? Vex shouted. You have entered the Holy Chamber. This is an act of war. Wait, we didn't know. June tried to explain. It was an accident. We are very sorry. But on Vex's side, the translator turned June's words into, we were just testing your defenses. We will be sorry if you try to stop us. The connection cut off. What just happened? June asked. On Earth, Sumney Park, June's sister and a top language expert, was studying the translation system the Concordat had given to humans. "This isn't right," Sumney said as she looked at the code. "The translation system has errors. Big errors." She called Mina right away. "The Concordat's translation system is changing our words," Sumney explained. "When we say peaceful things, it sometimes makes them sound like threats." "That explains a lot," Mina said. "No wonder they think we're dangerous. Every time we try to be friendly, they hear something else." Meanwhile, the Concordat High Council met in an emergency session. "The humans have violated our most sacred site," one leader said. "They must be stopped now." "Let us begin the containment operation," another agreed. "We will use the special weapons that can stop even their superhuman abilities." Back on Earth, Haijin Kang, a military strategist, noticed something strange on her radar screens. "Concordat ships are moving," she told Tahoe. "All of them. At once." Tahoe looked at the screen. "This is not good. They're forming attack positions." Haijin nodded. "I count 50 ships heading toward our outer colonies." On Titan, the miners were confused when alien ships appeared above them. "We are here to contain your aggression," came the message from the ships. The aliens fired strange beams at the colony. They expected the beams to freeze the humans in place, stopping their super strength. But the beams just made a strange light show and did nothing. "Why isn't it working?" asked an alien commander. "The humans should be unable to move." "Try the sleep gas," ordered another. The aliens sent gas into the colony. They thought it would knock out even the strongest humans. But the humans just coughed a little and then put on their work masks, which they used for mining. On the Concordat ship, Jung was now under guard. He managed to send a secret message to Sumney. "Aliens think we ate kid. Holy place. Planning something big. Fix translation fast." Sumney worked day and night on the translation system. Finally, she found all the errors. "I need to talk to the Concordat leaders," she told Earth Command. "I can fix this misunderstanding." But it was too late. The Concordat had decided humans were too dangerous. They launched their attack on all outer colonies. Earth's defense fleet, led by Admiral Dongwon Lee, rushed to protect the colonies. "Don't fire first," the admiral ordered. "We still want peace." As ships from both sides faced each other in space, Mina had an idea. "We need to show them our movies are fake," she said to Tahoe. "If they see how we make special effects, they might understand." "But how do we get them to listen?" Tahoe asked. "They think we're attacking them right now." Mina looked determined. "We need to get Sumney's fixed translator to them somehow." On his ship, Jun looked out at the stars. War was about to begin because of a simple misunderstanding. He had to find a way to stop it. Ambassador Vex stood before the Earth Council, with all four of his eyes blinking in what seemed like friendship. "The Stellar Concordat wishes to share more technology with Earth," Vex said. "These new ship engines will help your people travel faster." The Earth leaders smiled and clapped. Captain Jun Park did not smile. He knew better. "Thank you for this gift," said the Earth President. "We accept with gratitude." Later, Jun met with Mina and Tahoe in a secure room. "Do not trust their gifts," Jun said. "Tahoe, what did you find?" Tahoe showed them his computer. "The new engines have hidden parts inside. They send information back to the Concordat. They will know where our ships go." Mina shook her head. "They're watching us like we're dangerous animals." Just then, another Korean officer entered the room. This was Jin-Woo Choi from military intelligence. He carried a small drive. "Captain, you need to see this," Jin-Woo said. "Our spy drones found something near Mars colony." The screen showed large alien ships hiding behind Mars moon, Phobos. "Those are weapon ships," Jun said. "Why are they there?" "They arrived 3 days ago," Jin-Woo said. "They're hiding from our sensors." The four Koreans looked at each other with worry. "We need to tell Earth Command," Tahoe said. "Not yet," Jun replied. If we act too fast, the aliens might attack. We need more information. Minna had been thinking hard. The Concordat isn't evil. They're just scared. They truly believe we have superpowers. So what do we do? Asked Jinwoo. We need to get into their main ship, Jun decided. Find out their full plan. The next day, Jun and Minna went to the Concordat embassy. They had been invited to a special meeting. We are happy to announce a new program, Vex said. 10 humans will be invited to visit our home world. This is a great honor, said Minna, pretending to be excited. Who will be chosen? Jun asked. We have picked 10 strong young humans, Vex said. All are soldiers or athletes. On the way back to base, Minna whispered to Jun, they want to study our strongest people. This is not good. But it gives us a chance, Jun said. I'll volunteer to go with the group as a guard. You and Taeho try to get more information here. 2 weeks later, Jun and 9 other humans boarded the alien ship. They were taken to rooms that looked like nice hotel suites. Please make yourselves comfortable, said their alien guide. We will begin tours tomorrow. That night, Jun sneaked out of his room. The ship was huge, with many hallways. He found a room with no guards and went inside. It was a lab. Inside were screens showing human vital signs. Jun realized these were connected to their rooms. The aliens were scanning them while they slept. He found a computer and plugged in a small device Taeho had given him. It copied the alien files. Back on Earth, Taeho was in the embassy with Minna. They had found another secret room. Look at these, Minna said, pointing to maps on the wall. They've marked all our colonies, power plants, and military bases. This is a war plan, Taeho said in shock. Minna's phone beeped. It was a message from Jun, sent through a secret channel. Found Poroof. Com coordate plans testes on humans. Belives we had ID true powers. We'll try to foresee us to arrival them. We need to warn Earth Command now, Taeho said. And we need to help Jun. But how do we convince the aliens we're not a threat? Minna asked. They won't believe just words. I don't know, Taeho said. But we better think fast. The clock was ticking toward disaster. The Concordat ships moved into attack positions around Earth's outer colonies. Their green beams lit up the darkness of space. Begin containment level 1, ordered the alien commander. On the colony of Europa, people looked up in fear as strange nets of energy fell from the sky. The aliens thought these nets would hold down humans with super strength. But the nets just sparkled and then fell apart. It's not working, said an alien officer. How are they resisting? Move to level 2, the commander ordered. Use the sleep fields. Blue waves washed over the colonies. The aliens waited for the humans to fall asleep. Nothing happened. Impossible, shouted the commander. Even the strongest beings should sleep for days. In his locked room on the Concordat ship, Jun managed to break the lock using a simple tool he had hidden in his boot. No super strength needed, just basic training. He sneaked down the hallway and found a communication room. Quickly, he sent a message to Earth. Aliens using an lethal weapons. They XP US to AV powers. Don't ATTCK yet. Admiral Dongwon Lee received the message on his command ship. Hold position, he told the fleet. Do not fire unless fired upon. On Earth, Sunny worked with a team to fix the translation system. Minna and Taeho joined her. We need to get this to the Concordat leaders fast, Sunny said, before things get worse. But how? Asked Taeho. They won't talk to us now. Just then, Jinwoo burst into the room. The Concordat has moved to level 3. They're using real weapons now. On the colony of Ganymede, the aliens fired weapons that caused pain but didn't kill. They were surprised when humans reacted just like any normal beings would. They ran and hid. Why aren't they using their powers? An alien soldier asked, "Where are the fire shooters and the flying ones?" The Concordat commander was confused. Perhaps they're hiding their true abilities. Move to Level 4. Level 4 meant taking over the colonies. Alien soldiers landed on Europa, Titan, and Ganymede. They expected fierce resistance from superhuman fighters. Instead, they found ordinary people trying to protect their homes with simple weapons. Admiral Lee's patience was running out. "They've invaded our colonies. We have to respond." "Wait," said Hygen, the strategist. "Something's not right. They're not trying to kill anyone." They seem confused. On the main Concordat ship, a scientist named Sarl was watching the humans with interest. "Sir," Sarl said to his commander, "I don't think the humans have special powers. Look how they behave, just like normal beings." "Impossible," said the commander. "We've seen their recordings. The flying humans, the strong ones, the fire makers. What if those were not real?" Sarl suggested, "What if they were just stories?" Meanwhile, Jinwu had discovered something important about the Concordat species. "Look at this," he told Mina. The ruling species of the Concordat evolved as prey animals on their world. They were hunted by predators for millions of years. "So they naturally fear predator-like behavior," Mina said, understanding. "And humans. We look like predators to them," Jinwu finished. "Our forward-facing eyes, our teeth, the way we move. It triggers their fear response." Sumi finally broke through the translation system. "I've got it. Now we can talk to them properly." She sent a message to all Concordat ships in their own language, without using the broken translator. "This is Earth. We mean no harm. Our stories are not real. Please stop attacking and talk with us." On his ship, Jun had made it to an escape pod. As he prepared to launch, an alien soldier found him. "Stop, human," the soldier said, pointing a weapon. Jun raised his hands. "I'm not going to hurt you. I just want to stop this war." The soldier seemed surprised that Jun didn't attack. "You don't want to fight?" "No," Jun said. "Nobody does." For the first time, a small understanding passed between them. Alarms blared across all ships and bases. The mysterious objects Hygen had spotted were moving fast toward Mars. "What is it?" Admiral Lee asked. "5 large ships," Hygen said. "Not Concordat design. Something else." The Concordat leader looked at the screen and gasped. "Varaxians. They found us." "Who are Varaxians?" asked Jun. "The reason we feared you," the leader explained quickly. "They are truly dangerous predators. They destroyed 3 of our worlds before we escaped to this part of space." On the command screen, they watched as 5 black ships approached Mars. They were shaped like giant claws. "All ships prepare for defense," Admiral Lee ordered. "Protect the Mars colony at all costs." The Concordat leader turned to Jun. "We will help you. Now we know humans are not the monsters we feared, but the Varaxians truly are." Captain Jun rushed to his ship, the Odyssey. As he prepared for battle, Mina called him. "Jun, the Varaxians sent a message," she said. "They say they've been watching us. They think we're weak because we didn't destroy the Concordat when we had the chance." "They think mercy is weakness," Jun said. "Yes, and now they plan to take both our worlds." The first attack came suddenly. The Varaxian ships fired strange red beams at Mars. Where the beams hit, the ground turned black and dead. "Death rays," said the Concordat commander. "They kill all life." Human and Concordat ships moved to protect the colony. The Odyssey, now working with Concordat ships, created a shield line. "Fire all weapons," Jun ordered. Human missiles and Concordat energy weapons hit the Varaxian ships. The black ships barely slowed down. "Our weapons aren't strong enough," Hygen reported from her station. On Earth, Tahoe and Jinwu worked quickly with Concordat engineers. "If we combine our technology, we might make stronger weapons," Tahoe said. The Varaxians sent a message to all ships. Surrender now. Your weakness disgusts us. Predators should destroy prey, not talk with them. We aren't like you, Admiral Lee responded. We don't destroy others just because we can. The Varaxian ships moved closer. 3 attacked the combined fleet, while 2 headed straight for Mars colony. They're going to hit the colony, Minna shouted. Captain June made a quick decision. Odyssey will block their path. All crew to escape pods now. But Captain, his second-in-command, protested. That's suicide. Not if we time it right, June said. Now go. As the crew evacuated, June piloted the Odyssey directly into the path of the Varaxian ships. He set the engines to overload, then ran to the last escape pod. The Varaxians fired at the Odyssey. The ship took heavy damage, but kept moving. Impact in 10 seconds. June told Admiral Lee over the radio. Be ready. June jumped into his escape pod and launched away from the ship. Behind him, the Odyssey crashed into the lead Varaxian ship just as its engines exploded. The blast was huge. It destroyed one Varaxian ship completely and damaged another. Now, ordered Admiral Lee, all ships attack the damaged ship. The combined fleet fired everything they had. Without its shields, the damaged Varaxian ship couldn't defend itself. It exploded in a ball of fire. The remaining 3 Varaxian ships pulled back in surprise. They had not expected such resistance. How did they defeat 2 of our ships? The Varaxian leader wondered. These are not the powerful humans from their broadcasts, but they fight well. June's escape pod was picked up by a Concordat ship. As he stepped out, the alien crew saluted him. You fought bravely, said the alien captain. Like a hero from your movies, but real. Not a superhero, June said with a smile. Just a human doing what's right. The battle paused as both sides regrouped, but everyone knew this was just the beginning. 3 months had passed since humans first met the aliens of the stellar Concordat. Minna Lee worked in the new alien embassy on Earth. Her job was to learn about alien cultures and help them understand humans. One night, Minna stayed late at the embassy. The building was quiet. Most aliens had gone to their sleeping quarters. She walked down a hallway she had never been in before. I wonder what's behind this door, she said to herself. The door was marked with strange symbols. Using her special pass, she opened it. Inside was a large room filled with screens and strange devices. Minna's eyes grew wide. On every screen were human movies, TV shows, books, and games. What is this place? She whispered. She touched one screen. It showed a superhero movie where a man lifted a car. Another screen showed a space war movie. A third had a horror film where humans fought monsters. Minna checked the computer. The aliens had thousands of human stories. They had sorted them into groups: human war abilities, human survival skills, human regeneration powers. They think these are real, Minna said in shock. They think our stories are true. The next day, Minna called Taho Kim, the young Korean diplomat. You need to see this, she said, leading him to the secret room. Taho looked at the screens. This is bad. Look at their notes. The alien notes said things like, humans can survive being frozen for years, and humans can fight even when badly hurt, and some humans can control fire. They're studying our fiction as if it's real, Minna said. That's why they seem afraid of us. Just then, they heard a noise. An alien was coming. They hid behind a large machine. The alien who entered was Vex, the main ambassador. With him was a smaller alien Minna had never seen before. The humans are more dangerous than we thought, Vex said. Look at this new film we found. Humans call it The Avengers. The small alien watched the screen. How can we fight beings with such powers? We must act soon. After the aliens left, Minna and Taho rushed to find Captain June Park. We have a problem, Minna told him. The Concordat thinks humans have superpowers. June looked worried. That explains why they keep asking strange questions. They asked me yesterday if all humans can hold their breath for an hour. They're planning something, Tahoe said. I've noticed they don't let us visit certain parts of space, and they only give us old technology. June nodded. We need to find out more. Tahoe, see if you can get into their main computer system. Over the next week, Tahoe worked to break into the alien network. Finally, he succeeded. Captain, I found something, he said. The Concordat is moving weapons near our colonies. They call it Operation Containment. They're going to attack us. June asked. Not yet, Tahoe said. First, they want to study us more. Learn our weaknesses. Minna thought hard. We need to show them the truth. We need to show them our movies and stories are just make-believe. How? Asked June. They might not believe us. They might think we're trying to trick them. I have an idea, Minna said. We'll invite them to a movie set. Show them how we make our films. Let them see it's all fake. Just then, an alarm sounded. A message came from Earth Command. Captain Park, please report immediately. A human mining ship has hit something in space. The Concordat ships are acting strangely. June looked at his friends. I think our time just ran out. The misunderstanding was growing. And with it, the danger of war.